Welcome to an epic breakdown of Fire Force Season 1, where the flames burn bright, and the mysteries run deep. This video will take you through the first season of Fire Force in great detail, diving into the story, characters, and unforgettable battles.
Oh my goodness, yes, the action, the drama, the sheer emotional roller coaster that this season delivers. Trust me, you're going to love revisiting every moment. Let's dive right in. It all begins here, with the introduction arc. Meet Shinra Kusakabe, the fiery protagonist whose journey kicks off with a bang, quite literally. A third-generation pyrokinetic with the ability to ignite his feet at will, Shinra dreams of becoming a hero.
The arc opens with Shinra joining the Special Fire Force Company 8, a team dedicated to combating infernals, humans who've succumbed to spontaneous combustion. Shinra's arrival sets the tone for the series, introducing us to a team of misfits with unique abilities and personalities.
Oh, and let's not forget the heart-wrenching backstory. Shinra's family tragedy, where he loses his mother and brother in a fire, still haunts him. That infamous devil grin of his? It's a defense mechanism that hides his pain, but it also fuels the misunderstanding surrounding him.
This arc doesn't waste time, throwing us into a world of high-stakes firefighting and moral dilemmas. The battles are intense, but what truly stands out is the team's compassion for the infernals, treating them as victims rather than monsters.
And can we talk about the animation? Every flame is alive, almost like its own character. The way the Fire Force moves, fights, and strategizes, it's breathtaking.
Character psychology shines here. Shinra's determination to prove himself a hero is constantly at odds with the public's perception of him as a devil. His interactions with the team, especially Captain Obi and Lieutenant Hinawa, showcase his resilience and capacity for growth. Next, we enter the Versus Special Fire Force Company 5 arc, where the focus shifts to the flamboyant and ruthless Captain Hibana. She's a woman of power, both literally and figuratively.
Hibana is such a queen. Her rose petal flames are gorgeous, but beneath her confident exterior lies a tragic past. Watching her clash with Shinra is a masterclass in character development.
This arc also reveals the darker side of the Fire Force organization. Company 5's experiments on infernals show that not every company is as altruistic as Company 8. The confrontation between Shinra and Hibana is a turning point, both for the story and for Shinra's growth as a leader.
And when Shinra finally breaks through Hibana's defenses, both physically and emotionally, it's so satisfying. She goes from a cold, calculating antagonist to an invaluable ally. Oh, and did you notice the clever battle choreography here? Shinra's aerial maneuvers, combined with Hibana's tactical flame attacks, create a visually stunning clash of styles.
Detective work also shines here. Shinra begins piecing together the truth about the organization, marking the start of his journey into uncovering the deeper mysteries of the Evangelist. The story escalates in the Versus Special Fire Force Company 1. Shinra and his team begin investigating Captain Leonard Burns and his ties to the Evangelist.
Oh, the tension in these episodes. Burns is such a powerhouse, and his connection to Shinra's past adds layers of intrigue. Every interaction feels like a battle of wits and strength.
The fights in this arc are some of the best in the season. Shinra's fiery determination meets the overwhelming might of Company 1's lieutenants, pushing him to his limits.
And let's not forget the hints of the Adola Burst, a mysterious power that ties Shinra to the Evangelist's grand plans. The stakes just keep getting higher.
But beyond the battles, this arc dives into the psychological. Burns' enigmatic demeanor hides a wealth of knowledge about the Fire Force's history and Shinra's family. The detective work here is subtle but riveting.
Friends, I have a question. Did you notice how the show uses Burns as both a barrier and a guide for Shinra? What do you think his motivations really are? Put down your thoughts in comments below.
The story shifts to the Preacher Pursuit arc, where we see a new enemy, the Preacher, who plays a pivotal role in unraveling the mysteries of the Evangelist. Shinra and his team are tasked with investigating him and the bizarre incidents surrounding his followers.
The tension here is unreal. The Preacher's ability to manipulate people, turning them into fanatical followers, is terrifying. And Reik Hoshimiya takes this to another level with his disturbing experiments on children. It really shows how deep the Evangelist's influence reaches.
The battle choreography in this arc is top tier. We get to see Shinra face off against opponents who are not just powerful, but also mentally manipulative. Reika's fight with Shinra is particularly intense, highlighting his fanatical devotion and sheer strength.
And the psychological battle is fascinating. As Shinra faces Reika and later the preacher's warped ideals, he starts to question his own convictions. It's not just about physical strength, it's a battle for Shinra's mind and his place in the fire force.
Tamaki plays a crucial role here too. Initially caught off guard by Reika's betrayal, she grows stronger and more resolved. Her internal conflict and bravery add a lot to the emotional depth of this arc. And let's not forget the detective work. As Shinra and the team investigate the preacher's cult-like following, they begin to uncover clues suggesting a much bigger, darker plan. The evangelist's hand is everywhere, pulling strings in the background.
Shinra's encounter with the preacher and Reik forces him to reevaluate what it means to be a hero. It's a profound moment of growth, setting the stage for his future battles against the evangelist.
This arc is not just about fighting. It delves deep into the psychological, showing how manipulation and fanaticism can corrupt even the most trusted allies. The stakes are personal and global, making this one of the most gripping arcs in Fire Force. Next up is the Asakusa Arc. Here, we head to the dangerous district of Asakusa, where Shinra and Company 8 encounter a new group of fire soldiers, each with their own unique powers. It's a full-on clash of ideals and personalities. The story kicks off with Company 8 arriving at the 7th Special Fire Fighting Station to meet Benimaru, the fierce leader of the Asakusa Brigade. But things take a quick turn when the commander questions their motives.
He's not impressed by the Emperor's decrees and challenges the very system he's supposed to protect. And you know what? Shinra's not having it either. He's ready to face off with the legendary fire soldier.
And just when things start to heat up, a fire breaks out in the district.
That's right, an infernal. And the commander, he's not wasting any time. He steps in and shows his incredible fire control powers to handle the situation. But that's not the end. He leaves Company 8 behind, ordering them to clear out before things get even more intense.
Benimaru confronts Infernal. Using his second and third generation abilities, Benimaru fights with unmatched skill. But even as he destroys the Infernal, there's an eerie sense of tragedy in his actions.
And as the flames settle, the people of Asakusa reveal something shocking. They actually see his destructive acts as a form of prayer for the infernal soul. It's a grim but oddly peaceful tradition here. Now, while all this is happening, the mysterious White Hoods are up to something shady. Their leader is talking about the Bug, a powerful new weapon they're going to use. What's their plan? No one really knows yet.
Then, the next night, Benimaru overhears a conversation about the transformation and the White Hood's manipulation of Infernals. He doesn't realize yet that he's being set up for something bigger. Things get even crazier when Benimaru, in a fit of rage, attacks Akitaru, thinking he's been betrayed by his fellow Fire Force members. This fight between Benimaru and Akitaru is something we've all been waiting for. Even when Benimaru lands a direct hit, Akitaru keeps fighting, not just for his team, but for everything he believes in.
As the fight ends, Bono explains the true reason behind their actions. There's no betrayal. With that, both of them start to see eye to eye. They both realize that their cooperation is what's going to make the difference in this city.
Benimaru agrees to join forces with Company 8, and together, they form the foundation of the 7th Brigade. It's a moment of mutual understanding that solidifies their bond. However, just as things settle, the White Hoods strike again, launching a full-scale attack on Asakusa. Their chaos brings even more infernal threats, and this time, the 8th Brigade isn't going to stand idly by. Shinra and Arthur, off to stop the sniper. They are racing against the clock to stop the destruction, but the White Hoods aren't going down without a fight. Just when it seems like things couldn't get worse, Haran transforms into a monstrous demon infernal, his towering form radiating pure destruction. The very ground quakes beneath him.
But Benimaru won't back down. He knows that the fate of Asakusa rests on his shoulders. This is is his fight, and he's ready to give it his all.
Standing atop the fire brigade station, Benimaru rallies the townspeople, his voice cutting through the chaos. His presence alone ignites a spark of hope in the hearts of Asakusa's citizens.
Benimaru steps forward, flames swirling around him. He's not just a leader, he's their protector. This is his moment to shine, and he won't let them down.
Benimaru and the demon Infernal face off in a fiery showdown, their powers colliding with explosive force. The air is thick with tension as Asakusa holds its breath.
It's an all-out battle of fire and fury, every strike, every move, pushing them to their limits. This is a fight that will decide the future of Asakusa.
With the demon Infernal defeated, the fires of Asakusa begin to die down. The town may be battered, but its spirit remains unbroken, thanks to Benimaru and the brave efforts of the 8th Brigade.
The flames of chaos may have tested them, but Asakusa stands tall, united, resilient, and ready to rebuild, stronger than ever. Thank you so much for joining us on this fiery journey through the Fire Force recap video.
But don't go anywhere. In the next video, we'll dive into the Vulcan Workshop Arc and the Netherworld Arc. Things are about to get even more intense, so make sure you're subscribed and ready for it.
This wraps up part 1 of our recap. If you loved this video and want more epic recaps like this, let us know in the comments below.
Your feedback fuels us like fire fuels the brigade, so hit that like button, share this video with your fellow anime fans, and don't forget to ring the bell to catch the next part as soon as it drops.